about what we just did out in the audience for you. Back in December, before we left for break, we went caroling in the hallways, and one of the things with caroling is you can't carry music stands around with you, so they had to memorize 2 pieces, one of them being Carol of the Bells, and the other was Dance of the Toy Flutes, which we memorized just a portion of it, but we went through the hallways, and we also made a trip over to Golden Living and brightened their day over there before the holidays. So it was a really rewarding experience playing for their peers and playing for some seniors. So that was part of that. So our first piece that we're going to do with the 8th grade up on stage is what? The 2-horse open sleigh. And this is, you'll notice it sounds a lot like Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. It's a little bit of a different take. You'll also hear some sleigh bells and some horse hooves in the back. And those are played by Mrs. Livefree, Morgan Amundsen, and Senia Miller. So I thank them for stepping in at the last minute on percussion. So 2-horse open sleigh. Wow, there's a lot going on in that piece, and they did such a wonderful job on it. So that was, if you didn't recognize, that was from the Nutcracker Ballet, the Dance of the Toy Flutes. And there was a lot of different transitions and a lot of slowing down and really having to listen and play really together. So that was awesome. Our final piece that we're going to do with just the 8th graders is from the musical The Sound of Music, one of my favorite pieces, and it's called My Favorite Things. Thank you so much. As the 8th graders get into their seating for the finale, I'll let them start moving right now as I'm talking to you. These students up on stage are just amazing me every day. The musicality and the musicianship that they are showing is just amazing. Their ability to listen to each other and adjust when things don't always go as planned is amazing. They're able to recover in class, on stage, it doesn't matter. They're always listening and really showing their developing musicianship. So it's really fun to be working with them. 7th graders, if you will come up on stage now and come find your partner. And then our final song of the evening is it's called Fantasy on Green Sleeves, and it's in a 3/4 time signature, meaning that there's only 3 beats per measure, which is a new time signature for these 7th graders. It also is a slow piece, and it uses a lot of slurs, which means that we connect notes in the same bow stroke. Rather than doing a separate bow stroke for each note, we do maybe 2 or 3 notes in one bow, which is also a new skill for these 7th graders. So this finale has really challenged them. They have risen to the challenge, and it's a familiar tune that you will recognize. So our finale, Fantasy on Green Sleeves. Thank you so much for coming tonight. For once, we didn't have a snowstorm or 30 below zero, so I'm thankful for that after being snowed out last year of our January concert. So thank you so much for coming. Keep encouraging these musicians up on stage and out in the audience. Get them to practice, make them play for you. I know they don't always want to do it, but it really does help. So thank you so much. This is Fantasy on Greensleeve.